All right, today we are going to talk about the one thing, the one resource that you can never, ever get back. And we're going to do it using this really powerful ancient metaphor, the horse of time.
So let me just start by asking you a question. A pretty simple one. Imagine I offered you 1 crore rupees right now, cash in hand. The only catch? You don't wake up tomorrow. Would you take that deal? Yeah. I'm pretty sure not a single person listening would say yes.
So, what does that really mean? It means that waking up tomorrow morning, just one more day, is worth more to you than all the money in the world. See, we say we value our life, but we kind of forget that life is literally made of time. So let's really dig into this. We're not talking about life as some big, abstract idea. No, we're talking about the very fabric it's woven from, time. You stop time, life stops. Simple as that. You know, in the ancient Atharva Veda, they had this amazing way of looking at it. They saw time as this powerful, unstoppable horse. It's just galloping forward at full speed, and it waits for absolutely no one. You've really only got two choices. You either learn to ride this horse, or you stand on the sidelines and watch it gallop off into the distance without you. And this quote, even though it's from a fictional character, just nails it. Think about it. You can always make more money. You can regain your health. You can even rebuild relationships. But time? Once a second is gone, it is gone forever. It is the only truly non-renewable resource we have. Okay, think of it like this. What if every single day at midnight, a bank deposited 86,400 seconds into your account? The only rule is, you have to spend every single second by the next midnight. Nothing carries over. How would you live your day? Because that's exactly what's happening. And this isn't just some philosophical theory. This is how the most successful people in history actually operated. When a reporter tried to stop Mahatma Gandhi for an interview during the Dandi March, he just kept walking, basically saying his time was more valuable than fame. Or look at Warren Buffett, who at just 6 years old was already selling Coke and gum door to door while other kids were just playing. They got it. They were already riding the horse. So, if time is so ridiculously valuable, why are we so good at just letting that horse run right past us? Well, it usually comes down to two big culprits. Let's break them down. First, there's a lack of purpose. You've no idea where you're going, so the horse has no destination. It just wanders aimlessly. And second, there's a lack of energy. You know, that classic, I just don't feel it trop. You know you should get on the horse, but you're just waiting for some magical motivation to strike.
We've all heard the classic wisdom, right? Don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. But there's this modern twist on it that's so dangerous. Why do today what can be done tomorrow? What's the rush? We've got years to live. This attitude, this is the procrastinator's mindset that lets the horse just gallop away every single day.
Let's make this real. The average person can spend up to 5 hours a day on social media and other entertainment. 5 hours. That is a massive, massive chunk of your 86,400 seconds just gone. And you know what? It has a real financial cost. If you make around $30,000 a month, those 5 hours of distraction every workday are costing you the equivalent of 40-50 rupees every single month. That's money you're literally paying to waste your own time. And this brings us to a huge point. We are so careful about keeping accounts of our money, right down to the last paisa. But we rarely, if ever, keep accounts for our most valuable assets, our attention and our time. Every minute you spend doom scrolling is a transaction where you're paying with a currency you can never, ever get back. You know, this strategy isn't new. The Roman Empire basically perfected it with a concept called bread and circuses. Just keep the population fed and distracted with entertainment, and they won't pay attention to the important stuff. Well, today, the circus has just changed its form. It's the endless scroll on your phone, the auto-playing videos on streaming platforms, all designed to keep your attention away from your own goals. Okay, so we've seen why we let the horse run free. Now let's talk about the solution. It's time to learn how to actually get in the saddle and ride that horse with some real purpose. Look, forget about the thousands of little tips and tricks you see all over the internet. When Harvard researchers actually studied over 100 different productivity hacks, they found one that was by far the most effective. It's the same technique people like Elon Musk use to manage insane schedules, sometimes working up to 120 hours a week. So what is it? It's called time boxing, and it is the antidote to the classic to-do list.
See, a to-do list is just a menu of confusing options with no deadlines. It's a recipe for procrastination. But time boxing is different. Instead of a list of what you have to do, you create a schedule for when you're going to do it. You don't just list the task, you give it a specific block on your calendar. It forces you to take action.
But here's the key. Time boxing without a destination is just riding in circles. Your horse needs a clear goal, and that is where the SMART framework comes in. It turns your vague wishes into a real plan. It makes your goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Think of it as the GPS you need to get somewhere that actually matters to you.
And this is that mindset in action. Bill Gates once talked about seeing Warren Buffett's calendar, and he said it was packed. Every single minute had a job. The thinking is really simple. If you don't control your calendar, you can't control your world.
All right, we've talked about the value of time, why we waste it, and the single most powerful technique to take it back. So what's the one thing you need to walk away with from all of this? It's this. Stop making vague lists of things you hope you'll get to someday. Start packing your time, minute by minute, with purpose. You need to be the one who decides where every precious second goes. Stop letting time just happen to you and start making time happen for you.
That horse of time? It's right here, right now. The next 30 minutes are galloping toward you as we speak. So, what are you going to do with them? Are you going to let them just pass by? Or are you going to jump on and actually ride toward a destination that means something to you? The choice, as always, is yours.